Hey everybody, Rosematter here. Welcome to part 5 of my Disco Elysium playthrough. Day 2 is underway, and with that, did a bunch of small things, talked to the union members, didn't get very far, though we did learn about a girl who is kind of working with them, and who may have taken my gun, who bought my gun from the pawn shop, so we needed to track her down. And then we also talked to Joyce from the Wild Pines. Got a little bit of information, but we kind of stumbled into agreeing to help her with something before she'll really help us out. Just, yeah, a bunch of small things continuing with the investigation. We did complete the discovering the entity at the bookshop, which just turned out to be a dice maker, and in the process got my first death of the game. So that has been completed, so now I just got to continue on. Maybe we'll be wrapping up day 2 today. We'll just have to see how things go. Yeah, let's go ahead and get back into the game. Alright, so let's get ourselves reacquainted with everything. Yes, the armored gloves, but we can't do that yet because I believe the fishing village is across the way, and that doesn't open up until day 3. Oh, that's right. We have to also try and find this woman's husband. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a smoker on the balcony, too. We could do that. We could go into the apartment. We do have the key to get into the apartment building. So that's something. Oh, yeah, the 2 signatures for Evrart before he'll give us some more information. Yeah, we could forge the signatures as well. Yeah, there's a whole bunch to do. Oh, I guess I don't need the flashlight anymore, do I? And people were telling me about with the thoughts. Okay, so I'm still doing the some kind of superstar about choosing which one do I want to do. There's basically like I can take, you know, the capitalism, I could do the ultra liberalism. We'll get back into that at some point. I'll make a decision about kind of which one I want to follow. Let's go to the apartment building. I think we'll do that. Like I'm just carrying the crowbar, like, no, I just want to talk. Wait, what am I doing? The apartment buildings are this way. Wonder if these guys have any more information. Probably not. We talked to these guys for a while.
What can this old carabiner do for you?
Oh, there is something. Is there anything? Oh, that's right. That's right. I found that rifle in the in that building. Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle?
It's a Bell McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
I will be honest with him, in the basement.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Oh, are we gonna dredge up the thing about his girlfriend?
There's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating.
Yet I'm gonna get into it anyway.
Absolutely not. She died of pneumonia in her bed at the age of 79. This is highly usual.
Where was the photo of you two taken? The one that I just stole from you.
Revachol Fair of 91 in the Thorberg district. A parade was held to honor Guillaume Le Lion's name day, and the Carabineers marched in the place of honor. This was the happiest day of my life.
That is said in such a matter-of-fact tone it leaves no room for doubt. What happened with you, Gaston and Jean-Marie?
I was 22 when I returned from King Guillaume's Akira operation in the south, and found my sweetheart in the arms of this wretch.
The Akira operation was a 7-year campaign. during which suzerain Guillaume's army forcefully united the people in the southeastern part of La Petite Continent, collectively known as the Aikiela tribes under the Revacholian banner.
I won her back, but while I was dealing with some issues.
You were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of every living thing around you. And you hurt her.
Dark cloud. That sounds unpleasantly familiar.
He looks down at his boots, lips moving, but the words are inaudible.
Those days and memories are gone.
He nods and looks at Renee with something resembling compassion.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face, there's an odd look in his eyes.
I don't know if this conversation is going to be important, but it's always good to, you know...
The mere sight of police in Martinez makes me feel safer already.
I forgot about the sandwich thing. I'm going to put all of my skill points into my rhetoric just so I can take this damn sandwich from him. I mean, have I had any food since I woke up? I don't think so. I don't know if I've eaten anything. Let's talk some more about Jean-Marie.
Sweet, sweet Jenny.
Or Jenny.
Of course, officer. Sure, officer.
Okay.
No.
Looks like there's not too much for him. Okay, once again, getting distracted from what I meant to do, which was going to the apartment buildings. Let's do that before I forget again. And I could talk to Joyce, but I feel like I want to come back and talk to her at night, maybe without Kim there. I don't think I can get into this building. I think I tried to do that before. Oh, wait, I can? Oh, shit. Oh, I guess this is the Is this the apartment buildings? I thought they were over. I guess it's a pretty... Oh, wow. So this unlocks like a whole big area. There's probably a whole lot to explore here.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to have difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Right. Are you all right? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her
You're
cheeks.
still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
I'm looking for a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
Oh god, he's wanted for murder. He's going away for life. No trouble, I just want to talk to him.
Talk?
The cleaning lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath.
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28.
Oh, perfect.
Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there.
Okay, usually home in the evening.
Home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living.
She
I have a
spits on the
little
floor
room
before wiping up the broom.
upstairs, right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
I have a few questions about these apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
What can you tell me about Cindy? Oh yeah, that's the woman who calls me a pig.
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Do we just knock on all of these doors? Apartment 8. The graffito says, a firing squad for the rich. Come on, let's check out this box. There we go.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Who is this? Demands a female voice, wary and tense.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive
Did
edge.
you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that.
I know, the option is there. I just wanted to exhaust all my, all the options. I feel like I'm going to be spending most of the episode
This door has been closed with
in
a
this,
padlock. A chalk
just in this
drawn number
apartment
on the
building.
board says number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply
Oh,
corroded.
I have
A
chain
solid
cutters.
pair of chain cutters
Yeah.
will make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. No reply.
Okay, let's get out of there. Chain cutters.
This door has been closed with a padlock. The chalk drawn, the shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should.
There's no reason for me to do this. I don't have a warrant.
After you, detective.
I'm just doing this because I can. Damn, this place is tiny. Maybe I can stay. It looks like cleanish, like someone is living here. But it was chained up. Who knows? Maybe I can. What's the word I'm thinking of? Maybe I can squat here and I don't have to pay to stay at the Whirling and Rags. It looks pretty cozy. Looks a heck of a lot nicer than my hotel room. Oh, what's this? Flip up glasses, the auditor. Ooh, okay. I'll take those. Let's see what those look like. Okay, these flip-up sunglasses were fashionable in the old, but have since lost their popularity. Their thin gold alloy wireframes are a reminder of drug-addled bohemian artists. These days, the glasses are only favored by organized crime accountants who desire to look cool. Which ones do I have on now? Okay. +1 visual calculus, -1 drama. We'll try them on. I can't quite see them. Except I do want to... I think I should probably not get rid of my authority, especially like if I have to talk to people and I'd be like, I'm the police. I need as much authority as I can get right now. Oh gosh, this place looks dingy. Oh shit, nice. And oh no. My favorite, the Commodore Red. Oh no. I've been doing so well. I've been doing so well with not drinking, but that is one of the things. Oh, these shoes come in 3 different sizes. But yeah, I've been doing really well with not drinking, so we'll see. It's a little dangerous for me to have it on hand, but it is there if I want it. Okay, so there's the way to the balcony, but before we head to the balcony, let's check out this way. They did say he'd be home at night. It's about 4 o'clock. It's not quite night yet. This place isn't quite as big as I thought it would be. Damn, alright. I love the bathrooms. They always have a good amount of stuff in here. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else. Okay, I guess we'll head to the balcony and see if the gentleman that we're looking for is there. Seems like there's a lot of places in this apartment building I could just sleep if I wanted to. Ah, okay. This is where Cindy is.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
That's right, we've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint.
Oh.
It's heavy fuel oil.
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
Chains knew somebody lives back here. Okay. To see if we can get the key for it. And it looks like I can't open it up with my chain cutters, huh? Okay. Whoa, okay. Wasn't expecting this. 100 tiny feet scurry beneath the grate to the rats of the city. Oh, what is this? Pour l'homme labor genes, +1 electrochemistry, -1 reaction speed. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Okay, maybe something for me to come back to at night, maybe if they show back up. Oh, something here. Hey! That's a good amount of money. Feel kind of bad. I'm basically someone squatting here. And I think I just took all their money. But at least they have a place to sleep at night. I don't. Not unless I pay for it. Oh yeah, let's check out those pants. Although these jeans look worn, the wearer must have had an ass given to them by the mighty Lord himself. That beautiful peach-shaped man ass has imprinted itself so deep into the fabric, you can't help but wonder if wearing them would start molding your own vague rear side to a more shapely form. God ass. Oh, well, we gotta put these on, right? Oh, except it's covered up by my jacket. Let's take the jacket off. Oh god, look at me. I am a specimen. I mean, it is giving my bum a little bit of shape. Let's put the... Oh my god. Alright, oh, and we'll top it off with the... Oh my goodness. Hell yeah. Oh, the flip-up glasses. Oh, hell yeah. Yep. Yep, this is... This is amazing. Oh, fantastic.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something soft yet crinkly.
Money?
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time.
Oh, that's right.
Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar.
Wasn't there...
By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy.
Wasn't that like hiding in my police? The thing where I had all of my notes? The thing where I found the letter?
Flavored chewing gum, loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers.
All right, let's check it out. Oh shoot, yeah, I got a couple of things to check out here.
There it is again. The scent of apricots with a touch of cinnamon. Smells like the end of some distant summer. The surface of another planet, or some ancient temple. Bitter, citrus, sweet. It seems to grow stronger, like a glow, with every breath you take. Whatever petrochemical byproducts they used to create this artificial flavor have bonded tightly to the wrapper. Or is that just your memory filling the gaps? Until a blossom of skin and flower petals erupts behind your closed eyes. Made of toffee, cream, and distance. You just had to take a dive. Feels so familiar.
Damn, these, whoever does the writing for this, they need to do descriptions for like perfumes or something. Like their ability to describe just vibes and just kind of like memories and to evoke something in you is pretty impeccable.
Yes, from the height of antiquity, a long time ago, millennia ago, on an island of time you can never return to. The sun sets into the sea, but the water does not boil. Instead, it turns to liquid gold. For a moment, the world's store of precious metals seems to increase dramatically, and you are rich. There is a movement next to you, the shuffle of a small coat, warm like the evening. But when you turn toward it, there's nothing there. Why are you talking to a gum wrapper?
I mean, I talked to my tie. This is par for the course. There's the handwritten note from the
note
fridge.
is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
Lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home.
Oh shit, do I gotta go back there?
It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
Remind me again, what's a filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory.
Oh,
It's
that's
like a
right.
tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes.
There was the thing
only for
where
a computer.
I put that the cube in to I think it was the radio computer, and then the woman asked me for the password, so maybe I can get the password from this.
Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter. I don't know. I assume it's...
Oh,
somewhere
so
close
that's
to
what
the
the...
highway
Okay,
for
so
it.
we're gonna go back there and see if we can find that. Sweet. Oh yeah, there's the... Oh gosh, I picked this up a while ago, didn't I?
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover. Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism. They represent a society in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it. Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see. To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the
Oh
cover,
boy, this feels
there's
like this is
also
gonna
an
take a
editor's
while.
note.
Let's see, maybe local concerns? Maybe this is something to do with, you know, my whole thing I'm investigating?
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support.
Yeah, alright, here we go.
for the
This is
dock
related
workers'
to my
strike.
case.
You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Cape Side apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their
All right,
rent.
let's see. Damn communists should have killed a lot of them while they had the chance. If it weren't for the wild pines, all these moochers would be out of a job. Charging rent just to live somewhere is pretty outrageous. Wouldn't it be better for everyone if labor and capital could reach some reasonable accommodation? Why should I care? This doesn't have anything to do with me. All right. I was deciding about, do I want to go like the communist route? Do I want to go like the ultra liberal route? I don't know. Let's I feel like I'm kind of leaning towards like I feel like some of the choices I've made I've been kind of leaning on both sides. Let's say charging rent just to live somewhere is pretty
The
outrageous.
writer G. Martin remarks dryly that capitalists love wealth redistribution, so long as it's only redistributed upward. You flip back to the front of the magazine.
All right, I'm gonna put it away for now because that seems like that's gonna be a lot, and time is kind of going by a bit. Okay, so we've got the apricot chewing gum scented one. You found a trace of entity who's been stalking you across the plains. The gloom stalker, the conglomeration, the shadowy organization behind your downfall, possibly connected to the dreaded X something. Granted, it is impossible to determine its true identity, but you can remember where you first smelled its treachery. Use the Tutti Frutti gum wrapper. Reconstruct the day you first breathed in her untrustworthy atoms. Okay, I'm almost done with some kind of superstar. So while we're waiting for that, let's go... I think the other side of the balcony was this way? Nope.
That isn't just a
Oh, okay.
five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled. The star and antlers was
Oh,
developed
because I
in the
just read that
6th
book,
decade
maybe,
of
that I know
last
about the
century
antlers.
and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear to symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it because white is the color of peace. Gone.
Oh,
Gone
no.
is the glory
Well,
of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty halls.
so also, people told me about that last time is, when I died, is there is a short frame of time where you can heal yourself before, like, that was my problem, is I was like, oh no, I should heal, and then I had the thought, and then I died, so I should have healed myself when they gave me the opportunity to do so. So I have to be aware of that when I see my morale or my health go down. If it's right towards the end, like, hurry up and heal yourself if you can. So that was on me. I didn't realize it. I guess we're so used to playing games where it blatantly will tell you, like, hey, you should heal now, is that when it doesn't. Sometimes we don't think to do that. It's like it makes sense when you think about it. Like, hey, I'm about to die, maybe I should heal. Even if the game is not explicitly telling me to do so. Alright, we'll see if it's late enough in the day for the guy, the smoker, to be here. So they said he was room 28, I believe.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I
Alright.
think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Wait, what? Why can't we do it? Why can't we do that tonight? He's saying tomorrow.
The smoker on the balcony. This is why we are here, right?
Suddenly, he's a little... Don't worry. It's mostly all still here. You can remember things.
God, let's hope I do
You got
remember.
this.
Especially because I only play once a week.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get here.
I have to hope that the game might remind me, but this doesn't seem like the type of game that's going to give me some sort of alert. It's just trusting me to remember these things on my own.
Tomorrow.
Alright, so, okay, looks like there's not much to do now, so let's go ahead and... I guess I'll go check out the basement again and go check out the ice cream machine. And, find the information about what's going on with that radio computer. Is there anything here that I've missed? Oh, I could do that. I could be sneaky. I kind of want to go into this apartment. Maybe I will. I am. Okay. So as long as I don't take stuff, just don't make it obvious someone's been here. The smell of disinfectant in the room smells like chemicals. Oh, it almost seems like someone was cleaning up after maybe, I don't know, spilling some blood or something.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty. This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle. It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
I don't bow down to the
The
flag.
flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
I could have finished the thought. Ooh, +1 logic. I like how I was like, try and not make it obvious that somebody's been in here. What did I do? I just stole the guy's shirt. Hey, you know what? Might as well. I've already taken one thing, might as well take more. But I'm not gonna wear that shirt just yet. It doesn't go with my whole motif I've got going on here.
Sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do I mean,
The
uncomfortable?
owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
This could, I wonder if, would it be the lorry driver? Except the lorry drivers wouldn't usually have a, like, because they're traveling, they wouldn't have a place to stay. Maybe this is where that mug I have came from. So he threw the mug into the garbage, I'd assume. If it is his, but it did come, it was in the Whirling in Rags garbage, and you do need a key for that. Typical asshole.
This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better
Oh,
about breaking
breakthrough
into this
imminent.
man's apartment.
Oh, here we go. Whip out your yellow man mug and
Yes,
compare.
your
It
broken
finally is
mug
coming
friend
together.
would
My
feel
reason
very
for
much
having
at home
this.
here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash, and now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens.
Yeah, so the question is, how did he get into the garbage if you need a key to get in?
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to
Yeah.
other clues down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
I agree. Do you really think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash? I can't believe me grabbing that mug is actually coming back. I love it. That's what I love about games like this.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
You could ask Evrart who this person is. Once
Okay.
you're done here. Some kind of superstar. They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls. It would be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one.
All right, bonuses. -1 logic, the price of self-delusion. Learning cap for visual calculus raised to 6. Learning cap for suggestion raised to 6. Learning cap for electrochemistry raised to 6. And learning cap for composure raised to 6. All right. All right, let's unlock. We'll unlock a new one. Let's see which one we can do here. So this is for me going on the, I definitely feel like I'm more on the ultra liberalism. The fact that I'm like, people shouldn't have to pay for rent and stuff like that. Indirect taxation. I'm an anarchist. I could be an anarchist. Let's go. Oh, -2 empathy. Cold-blooded. Ooh, I like having my empathy, though. Yeah, screw it. We'll unlock it. We'll unlock it. And... oh, I don't want to forget that. No. Okay. Let's do... I kind of want to do the communism thing. Not gonna lie. People did say that that was a fun one. Fuck it. Yeah, let's yeah. I will become the spiritual corpse of communism, I guess. Let's do it. All right. So with that, we are on our way. I mean, look at how I'm dressed. I'm definitely a superstar cop, the likes of which you've never seen. All right, with that, let's go and check out that building and investigate the ice cream maker. Because I don't know if there's really much we can do right now. I could try and talk to the union workers again tonight, maybe? I could talk to Evrart again as well. Okay, so the ice cream machine is that here?
This orange
There we go.
machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
Oof, -20. Pry bar not strong enough. Is there anything? Oof, very low. I could come back to that. Do I have anything for, like, physical instrument? Let's check my clothes here. I don't think that's gonna change much.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner.
We'll give it a try.
And an electric. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge.
Oh, is it because I'm... Oh, shoot. Is it because I had two things in my hand? Maybe I need to only have one hand because that way I could use the pry bar better?
You see the pry bar's metal handle bending.
Or maybe I just need a stronger one?
Very eyes.
Oh no, am I going to break it?
Well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an
advance.
to get it open.
Advance? Where do we get
I have
one?
no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough.
What if this is the
position a
whole...
special tool.
What if this is what we need to crack the case, Kim? Come on.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough.
All right, hint, hint. Not right now. Okay. All right, maybe we'll head back to go see Evrart then.
Wiretapping,
Oh.
telescopic batons,
Oh, here we go.
futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery.
A Weasel I visited,
and
it turns
even
out
high-tech Kowalson crane over using some remote controls.
he has one hell of a colonial mug collection.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
His mug collection certainly represents antiquated social values. See how we're all busy concentrating on the racist mugs? That's what the ruling class wants. A man with such a funny mug collection can't... Yeah, we'll say that one.
I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
Do you know anything about the Hardie
Los
Boys?
Hardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Evrart's law. But really, they're just like you.
I doubt we can get anything from Measurehead, but let's see if we can talk to him a little bit more.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Why are you not with the Hardie Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardie Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone.
Okay.
Like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He's
Okay.
usually more himself.
But you're all part of the
The
union.
Hardie manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Seminoles. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman.
There's more to it. What have you got against them?
Fine.
Oh, here we go.
They have recently fallen
Female
under the
vagrant and a
influence
narcotics
of a
peddler.
possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful. Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
Interesting.
All right. Maybe, I hate to say this, but maybe if I subscribe to his race theory, maybe he'll open up to me more. So, I've been avoiding this one, but I'm gonna try it.
Go ahead.
And I failed! Oh my god.
Just ask for race secrets.
No, I want to learn this race theory of yours, so can we become friends? Try to smile pathetically. I need some of that race stuff in my brain. Suck it to me. I'll say I better not say anything on the topic.
That's understandable. Jean-Luc Measurehead is a sage and an intellectual giant of race theory.
Oh, shoot.
Handmaiden of Al Ghul.
Before I do these things, I should really check my clothes, because I forgot I changed everything, so I might not be wearing the best clothes for the checks. I should always look at that first. I wonder if I'll be able to, if this has been unlocked.
Cold touch
Oh,
of
okay.
plastic welcomes you as you
Interfacing.
become the handset.
Okay. Let's see if I have anything for conceptualization. Oh, there we go. +1. Okay, looks like it's just that, but it's something. So we'll try that and see.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset.
Oh no, it's interfacing. What am I doing? Interfacing. What did I think it was? Conceptualization? Interfacing. I don't think I have anything for interfacing. No, I do not. All right, so we'll just have to give it a try.
The already familiar cold touch of your fingers.
Oh
run
wow,
over
it
the
worked.
pad.
Oh my gosh, okay.
005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952.
As people said,
In a moment of hesitation.
this is the
before
Disco
entering the
Elysium
final
experience. I failed a 72% check, succeeded a 42% check.
Calling, still calling. Then
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. You rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy. How may I help you?
the voice of a youngster on the other end.
Oh no, when they say
sounds
video
as
rental, is that like
enthusiastic as that
dirty
of a man
videos?
walking towards the gallows.
What is this place?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy.
No, I meant what is this place to me?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here. No. Maybe you call to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
I don't even, I do know my name though. It's Harry
If you need any
Dubois.
further assistance, you can visit us on the corner of Voyager and Main. I can't help you over the phone. Are we done?
He thinks you're pulling a prank on him. The call is terminated by the other party.
Okay.
You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone. You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to... Why are you even trying to open a door?
We'll talk to, what's his name again? See if he might have some more information on the Hardie boys as well.
Oh, hey, mister.
There we go,
I made it
Leo.
Back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back.
Leo,
And
Leo.
Lots of folk really did keep coming
In the
back.
future, can we keep this greeting shorter?
Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself.
Okay, it doesn't seem like he's got any new information. Alright, let's go talk to Evrart.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair. Most certainly, Harry.
Oh, here we go.
Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you.
There was a collection of colonial mugs, and I found a similar mug in the trash with a hanged man's clothes.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no, 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 no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
But this weasel might have cleaned up after the killers.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
He imitates bashing something with an imaginary baton. I'll say there's more to police work than whacking an imaginary baton.
Of course, Harry. I'm not a real police officer. You are. But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this.
Okay.
See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 reals.
I feel like I already had this conversation with him. It wasn't highlighted. Wait, why are you giving this to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 reals.
Okay, fine, I'll take
The
it.
lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote. He looks a little puzzled.
Sorry, Kim, I'm a dirty cop.
Good boy. A real team player. Now, do you have any more questions? By all means, Harry. What's on your mind? Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Evrart, I call you Harry.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you?
He
What are the odds
shrugs
of
with an
that?
amazed
I
expression.
think the odds of that are very low.
I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Harry. You're among friends, and the good news is...
He taps on the folder in front of him.
I have a big fat folder on you, Harry. I'm sure you have a lot of questions to ask.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I can help you out. I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address. And you were probably right. I can.
It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
The lieutenant inspects Evrart over his
Mr.
spectacles.
Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's
Oh.
not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Okay.
Of course, Harry, of course.
So that's drama. I do have some clothes I can wear for drama, so let's do that. I think we've got, yeah, the insane mesh top. I think that's the only thing I have for drama. Okay. So we'll talk to him again about that.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure. Let's hear it, Harry.
There we go, 83%.
As you look at
Nice.
the folder,
Hey.
Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you.
Oh,
because
you
it's
sneaky
not
son of a
real
bitch.
RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
That's not an RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really.
It's nice to finally get one over on him.
A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep
I mean,
up,
I knew
okay?
about this already.
Let's move on.
So with that, he says he's gonna talk to the Hardie boys. So hopefully this time the conversation will go better. The thing is, I thought I had already talked to him about that. He said he was going to talk to them and, you know, they were going to be more forthcoming. But we'll see how it goes this time. Alright, you know, I don't want to get cocky, but before I do that, I'm doing okay with my money. I think I'm gonna give Lena her pin back.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again. I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket.
I decided not to pawn it. You should have it back.
Oh, thank you, dear. I confess I am glad to see it again.
Even the lieutenant seems happy with
Yay!
this
That
turn
was a
of
good
events.
decision.
Now, what else, sweetie?
Okay, I want to talk about cryptids some more. Sorry, Kim.
You know, to hell with it.
Hey,
Let's have more
yes.
cryptids.
All right, Kim. Nice.
Of course, officers. Is there a particular cryptid you two are interested in learning about?
All right, what's the biggest cryptid?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
Kim, you seemed... What? You just said. I don't know if that was sarcastic before, but I was like, you seemed kind of interested. Don't you want to know about a cryptid
The
too?
lieutenant pauses thoughtfully.
Ah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's have more cryptids.
Hell yeah.
The biggest cryptid is, of course, the horrible giant of Kokonur. The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes. Mirage or psychogenous luminance.
She does not elaborate the nature of this luminance further. How big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Is it dangerous?
The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Who here? No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur Desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Great. This is great shit. You need more. Gravity anomaly. Digging it. Digging this parascientific stuff right here.
What is the tiniest cryptid?
Cryobacter catlensis. Yes, a unicellular bacterium that was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Kutla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago.
What's so special about it?
Bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history, Mijanou disappeared
Oh gosh, there's a lot
shortly
here.
after
Oof.
injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study, no doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
Okay, she injected herself with it. You mean there's an immortal geologist wandering the world? I don't understand. Why would you prolong your life? Being alive is terrible. I intend to live forever too, as a symbol. She was preparing for the end time. She wanted to witness and record the twilight proceedings. Immortal bacteria? Immortal geologist? Alright, let's say she injected herself with it?
Yes, the bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial. It is not hard to see where she could have gotten the idea.
It's actually a little hard to see. But do go on.
Yes, and she's quite mad, too. After she treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away. We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream.
Right. Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me?
Yes. It's the kind green ape. Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo.
War story?
Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
With saliva?
Yes, it has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs, regaining their sight.
And there is something about an undiscovered subspecies of man?
Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus. Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own.
What?
Just like your partners.
Lena! That is out of pocket, lady. Oh my gosh. I knew it, Kim. You're not human. I'm pretty sure Kim is the same species as us. To suggest otherwise is stupid. Haha, that's why I always have to take the lead. No, I'm gonna be like, what the hell, Lena?
The lieutenant looks at you.
Yeah.
Pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I don't stand for people being racist to my boy. What the hell? Lena, I'm gonna take that pin back out of... What? She's been like such a sweet old lady and then just says shit like that? What?
Oh, no, I didn't mean to imply that Saelites are inferior to us in many ways. You are superior. For example, your earwax doesn't have a foul odor like ours does.
Oh boy, Lena's like trying to backtrack right now.
A tremendous evolutionary advantage, I'm sure. But perhaps we've had enough speculative.
All right, one more. Are there invisible cryptids?
What an interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them. Okay, I won't spoil your fun. What is the invisible cryptid?
It's the Col de Mama d'Aqua. Its name means thin whisper of sound, and that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. The Col de Mama is very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
Col de Mama d'Aqua can also be translated as a whisper light and low.
Yes, that's another translation. They're both quite lovely, aren't they? Although the low part is a little ironic. The Col de Mama d'Aqua makes, or rather is, such a high-pitched sound that other animals, including humans, can't hear it. It could be everywhere all of the time, and we wouldn't know.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory.
Could it be here right now? Is it in the room with us?
It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights.
What evidence is there of this animal being a sound?
Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 20s, a group of Areopagite ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds. The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest pitched bat calls.
She transforms, when speaking about these strange animals, into a confident woman.
They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Col de Mama d'Aqua, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent. They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them. Sequester, Time, Joscan, those are but some of the Mama d'Aqua they followed individually. That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction. They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mama Dakwas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
This lady really should be a teacher. She's really good at the explaining things thing. Psst. They cancel each other out.
Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population.
Great regret washes over her. A wending cloth.
After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Mama Dakwa population anywhere.
Of course. A common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability. I like the story, though, ma'am.
I'm glad you did, dear. What about what? I'm glad you like them, but I'm not really one to tell you about all of them. You should ask my husband if you get the chance. He's the real expert.
All right, so now that we've exhausted that, let's, you know, do what we came here to do.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time? I am not.
You could be, Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
I'll say she went to law school. I'm gonna give her some respect.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
No, Glenn. They aren't.
It's not her. She's not a Hardie girl. Definitely.
Ooh, what do I say? What are you going to do to me? Oh no, the lieutenant's not satisfied with the approach.
What
Shit.
are we going to do to you?
She starts laughing. It's a cold laughter, devoid of joy.
You were specifically asked not to say that.
Ah.
And then you said it anyway.
I'm a
junior delinquent.
I'm a superstar cop.
Did.
That's what I do.
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate.
I couldn't help it. It was there.
Labor organization.
It was there. It was highlighted. I had to pick it.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
Sorry, Kim.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Titus does not look particularly happy to see you, probably because he got the, you know, the word from Evrart to be a little bit more accommodating.
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Oh gosh, am I gonna say I've spoken to the dead man? I am not gonna do that. We have spoken to the head of the union.
Evrart?
Yeah.
And what did he tell you? That we killed him? That we took a cargo belt from the harbor, went out back, and used it to hang him? Because we did. All of us together. I hope he told the story.
So obviously there's more to this.
He told it well.
Either he's covering up for something and they didn't actually do it, or they did do it, but it's more a matter of like, we can't bring this to justice because we're kind of being held back by the law of the land here. Like, we don't have the authority that we should have, so we have to find a way around it.
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
Okay. All right. So you murdered him just like that. No remorse.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Shays elected.
I might if I could remember them.
Punishment in Revachol under the coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
There we go. Honestly, I drink so much that I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars.
Doesn't remember them. He just forgets. Are you hearing this, Titus?
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head. That's for sure.
Who called the shots that
Are
night?
you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardie boy without arresting all Hardie boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head.
Who do you fucking think does?
Okay, so you do. You give the commands. I thought she did. The biggest animal dominates the herd. I'm guessing it's the big one. Gangs are usually run by the oldest, most venerable member. Evrart Clark runs the union. You answer to him, right? Oh, it's the 8th Hardie boy, the one who's missing, the big dick.
Titus, no one was thinking.
Oh shit, okay.
No, fuck no.
Oh.
The big dick is right here.
There we go.
Asshole.
We just kind of... There we go. So he likes to be the big... He likes to be the big boss man. So if I basically be like, I don't think that you're actually the leader here, maybe he's going to be off kilter a bit.
Disregard the outburst, officer. None of the boys have any comments on their power relations. That night, they acted as one. That's all.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah!
I'm wondering if the big dick is maybe that guy who's being the scab leader. I still don't know what to think about it. He's suspicious to me. I don't know.
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Okay, how did the bullet in his head factor into this? Huh? Oh, hey, you didn't expect me to know about that, did you? Oh, shit. Oh, shit, maybe I should have checked the... Oh, before I brought up the bullet, I haven't done a full check on it yet. Oh, no, I should have kept that to myself.
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, man.
Another sip. He's tight-lipped suddenly.
Interesting, sire. It's as if he's lying to protect someone. He's not very good at it.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging.
No, I don't think so.
If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
This was a good move. Also, notice how Titus doesn't like her much, especially when she's calling the shots.
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town. And he stepped out alive.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade, right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how did you even know he was in Special Forces?
'Cause one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm Oranese goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all.
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Oranese paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it.
So much for keeping a low profile.
Right there. Like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true.
Can we talk to, oh my gosh, what's his name? Guard about that?
This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Alright, besides crimes against karaoke, what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed
women,
women, raped one,
well,
harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
You know what? I'm kind of leaning on their side, actually. I'm like, damn, this guy was actually a real scumbag.
There's a slight unease in him, suddenly. He regrets mentioning.
Oh, okay.
Kill us all if we don't open the gates.
I wonder if it was that woman that they're talking about, the one who has my gun.
That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information.
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then...
Damn.
Gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle.
Yeah, I think this guy kind of, I don't feel too bad about him dying. Now, I had to say that as a cop. I'm supposed to be kind of impartial, but holy shit. He shakes his head in disbelief. This girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, he said.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got around. Aren't you fucking listening?
There's something odd.
Yeah. Okay, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
Alright, how did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious?
I like how Lizzie said that the interview is over and yet I'm still questioning him.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Maybe, I hate to say it, but maybe the girl who was SA'd, maybe the one that, like, is buddy-buddy with the Union, maybe she's the one who shot him as, like, revenge? I don't know.
Yeah. I knocked him
And they're
out.
trying to cover it up
Came up
for her
behind
sake?
him and clapped him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first.
Oh, okay.
Then see if it all adds up.
Okay. Now, by asking these questions, I could either increase the chance or lower the chance. So we'll kind of...
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style.
Samaran boxing, or Sambo, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the Samaran Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. He may be lying, but he's
Okay, it's higher up now.
no twitching, no rushing, no
Okay.
uncalled for details.
All right, where did all this action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Okay. Can I... Okay, it's a red check. Okay, I'm gonna back out of it.
What, copper?
I don't want to conclude the questioning, because what if I can't go back in? Ah, okay. I'm going to... I really want to make sure.
We hanged.
Didn't they?
The autopsy...
Yeah.
That's right.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
Okay, considering that this is... I only get one chance at this, I really want to get this one right. I know it's a high chance already, but I really want to, like, give myself as much of a chance with this as possible. So, we're gonna do that. 83%. Please, please let me get this, please.
Actually,
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Oh,
surprisingly
no,
composed.
come on!
The entire room. Given how many questions...
This is some bullshit. All of them? Maybe one of them is fidgeting, cracking under the pressure.
Well, this one. But he's always fidgeting.
Damn it.
So don't get your hopes up.
Like what, copper?
That felt like a really important one. That felt like what I needed to get. 83% chance and I failed. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
His mean little eyes come alive with hatred.
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you.
Okay, I mean, I feel bad that I, like, went against Kim last time with antagonizing Lizzie, so we will listen to him.
Wise move. You made the right choice there. Now make another one and get the fuck out of our booth. We're not gonna do.
Damn it, I missed my chance. Oh, I was so mad. I think of all of the checks, that's the one I'm the most upset about missing.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
Prove your authority to Titus. Does that mean I'm gonna need my badge?
Thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree
Exactly.
murder. Even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get it.
I just realized my guy is holding, he's holding like two basically weapons in his hand.
Rent-a-cop. So that's what this is about. He doesn't
Ugh.
see you as his equals.
Alright, you still haven't explained the... Okay, I told you I spoke to Evrart and he said you'd cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Oh, why don't you push me some more and find out?
You gonna let him talk to me like that, Titus?
Let's see. Yeah, I guess I am, you big pussy. The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out. You still on about that bullet? A bullet in a hangman's head. You're right, Copper.
I guess maybe I'll take a look at the bullet again, and then maybe I can come back to him.
Indeed. Mighty. How did it get there?
Lieutenant is fixed on Titus.
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
Oh, should I do that?
Never been worried.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna hold that now to my chest. I'm gonna keep that close to my
It's
chest.
not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there somewhere.
Okay, so strange reaction to the bullet. Evrart asked to cooperate. Discuss the 8th Hardie week when you first met him. Okay, so I can retry it if I want to. We're gonna leave it for now. I'm glad that that at least is a white check. Okay, let's check our updates here. I'm gonna talk to Elizabeth and see if she has anything to say about all that. I guess not. Okay, so let's see here. Prove your authority to Titus Hardie. Establish... Soften him up, maybe investigate the crime scene, or I can't investigate the body. I kind of wish I had left it hanging because maybe I'd be able to get more out of it. And also, I don't know how to get the boots. How do I get the boots off the victim's feet if he's gone? Okay, let's do what we're gonna do. That could have gone better. That definitely could have gone better. Let's take a look at the... So I want authority, right? So what's everything that's going to give? Because this look right now does not scream authority, does it? I don't think I have anything for authority, unfortunately. All right, let's take a look at the bullets. And...
The bullet is still safely sealed
Oh!
away.
Oh, very high. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Damn. Considering before it was like 3%, I think, when I first had it.
A rifle.
Yes, there we go. I'd be so mad if I got that
Your
one wrong
bullet
too.
Looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique.
Be crazy if it was like the dice maker who was the one that like maybe hid the rifle and used it, and she's the one who's working with the Union.
The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago. Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you. A dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement.
I'm so glad we checked that out.
It's unusable, sadly. If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber. No, But Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling.
Who uses Bell McGraw rifles these days?
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries.
Maybe I could talk to the pawn shop guy?
Bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in that hidden weapons cache.
Okay.
Only in working order.
What are you thinking? Bullet?
Okay, I think I know where this came from.
Okay. And? An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or anywhere in Ravachol, really. I have to hand it to the monarchs. It's quite admirable that they took the advice of criminologists last century and banned the use of breech-loaders in peacetime. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzle-loaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by the Moralist International in all the nations of the Real Belt.
Alright, makes you consider every shot. I like it.
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier. But back to the investigation.
Okay, it seems we're looking for an antiques enthusiast.
Doesn't seem that likely. But we'll check out all possible leads. Next step, finding the gun itself.
Alright, hey, that's something. Okay, so... find the murder weapon. Locate a working firearm that shoots .446 ammo. I am not quite sure what... oh, I could... I kind of want to drink the booze. Kind of want to drink the booze. I have some. Maybe I will, just to check that thing off of my list, because having a bunch of objectives to do is stressing me out. So I've been so good about not having my booze, but where's the booze? Hey, there we go. That's a... counts as a tool, I guess. All right.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens. Light reflects off the green glass.
Kim's probably looking at that, be like, "Oh no."
The gods have been generous. Better pop it open before they change their minds. Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it. There's a satisfying pop as the cork jumps out, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now.
What will be the repercussions if I take that sip?
Nothing. Some mental stuff.
Just some mental
Nothing
stuff.
to be worried about. Physically, you'll be strong as an ox.
All right, let's let the bad, intrusive thoughts win.
A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess.
But I
So
got
does
experience
your mind.
and a new skill point.
All
Hey.
the bad things are melting. You're you again. A real cop. A real detective. Incredibly well done.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument, half light, electrochemistry, endurance, pain threshold, and shivers. This is good before rolling a white check, but damages your morale. And remember,
From the void we came, and to the void we must return.
Oh no, does that mean like that I have to consistently drink the alcohol? Or my morale will keep going down? That might have been a mistake. So we're gonna get that out of my hand, actually. There we go. I don't know what to do in the meantime. I guess I'll just... oh, I was gonna talk to Gart. About something. I can't remember what I was gonna talk to him about.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are.
Can I help you?
Oh gosh, I already had a drink. No, I'm not gonna be going I'm not going to be going down that hole if I can help it. I've already started. There's the girl up here.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray.
Oh boy.
Light it up
Oh, here
and
it goes.
smoke the living shit out of it.
Oh, I am going down the hole. I'm doing all the bad things. The what now?
The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It once smokes. Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
Like a cat rubbing itself against its owner's calves. A cat that wants you to smoke a lot.
No, I should not. Wait. I should do that. I should enthusiastically do that. I should not do that. No, I'll think about it.
Thinking about yummy
No, I
cigarettes
should have just said, I should have just discarded the thought.
Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time. And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Damn it. I get one thing out of my objectives. I have another thing, and it's a worse thing objectively. I don't know. Or I guess subjectively. Shit. And that's probably going to damage my physical, but maybe it's going to raise my morale, whereas alcohol raises my physical. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm going to see if maybe that girl, the one that I said I want to make fuck to, if she's around.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. He doesn't like where this is going.
Because there's like a place higher up. There's like the rooftop. I don't know if I can get to it from here, though. Yeah, see, it's right there. There she is. Can I talk to her from here? That's her, right? Oh, I don't know how to get up there. Alright, well, that's just gonna have to be a mystery for now. Yeah, so other than finding cigarettes, I'm just trying to think of what I can do. I guess I can think of ways to try and raise the authority so that the Titus will talk to me. Maybe I'll check and see if there's any checks that I can do in the meantime. Go here. Map. Yeah, there's quite a few. Challenging, easy. Oh, the broken window. Oh, is that from... That's upstairs. I was just there. Damn it. Okay. Guess I'll go up there.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows.
Okay, that was visual. I think I've got stuff for that. Oh, there we go. +1 visual calculus.
The window stands broken in its frame. What do you mean?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my god.
How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
Oh, that's annoying. Well, there we go. It's one check failed. Alright, fine. Let's try some of the other checks, I guess. This does not bode well. This was the easy one and I failed it. The mirror. Oh, that's in my room. Don't know if I've increased my encyclopedia. I think I've pretty much ignored that whole thing.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom
Yeah,
wall.
impossible, challenging.
Your face adorned with the expression.
I mean, I can try. I can try. Interfacing, let's give it a try.
The faucet is quite
Of course.
terribly mangled.
Of course I succeeded the
but you just might be
12%
able to
one.
twist
Of
its
course.
parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam
Hey,
stops.
I fixed something that I
Told you
broke.
you needed
Woohoo!
those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Alright, well... Oh, electro... I have things for electrochemistry. Let's do that.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Alright, 8%. Let's see.
It's too late.
Okay.
Like an image on film.
Well, that was something. Woohoo! Okay, let's see which other ones we can do. The Horseback Monument. Bird's Nest Roy.
Was that? Could it be?
Oh my gosh.
No, it's probably just your imagination.
Oh boy.
ringing in your ear.
Is it? Is there a ringing?
There seems to be an extremely high-pitched.
Don't tell me that I'm gonna be like
ultrasonic.
a new thing.
Lena said it was
Hunt
very
down the
high-pitched,
invisible cryptid.
right? It's like something tickles your ear. Honestly, your ear isn't hearing a whole lot. The distant hum of the industrial harbor, the traffic. But, admittedly, there is a high-pitched noise somewhere there too. But then, isn't there always?
Wait, Kim, do you hear a high-pitched noise?
I don't hear the Koldomama.
I love how he knows exactly what I'm implying. Oh, okay. Alright, so I've got the alcohol +1 physique. Okay.
Of course he doesn't. There it is again. You are about to rediscover a long-lost species. It must be very close. Maybe, just maybe, it will come toward you. Keep still. It might perch on your shoulder. What are you doing? You're a police officer, not a pansy ornithologist. The only birds you should be looking for are healthy women of childbearing age.
Okay, let's move our head towards the sound.
Oh no. The sound. It's moving away. Somewhere over there. Go after it. No. Too late. It's gone. There is no ringing anymore. Just the sound of the streets.
Go on, leave. Leave like everything else.
It's gone. All that's left for you is the disco.
Okay, what can we do in the meantime? Oh, maybe I'll go back to Joyce. Maybe there's things that have been opened up. I was gonna talk to her at night without Kim, but... We'll see if she's got any more information she could give us. I think one of my thoughts that I unlocked was something with Joyce about my reality or something. Oh yeah, that's right. I'll talk to her about that.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see. Of course.
Alright. Oh boy, okay. So I've asked her all these. I've got some more questions about reality. She's like, oh, fantastic.
More lessons in basic reality?
Oh, there we go.
My favorite class of the
Conceptualization.
day. Go ahead.
Alright. Hell yeah, 92%. Watch me fail it.
What is
There we
all
go.
of this? The scent, the sound, the air.
What world is this?
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough. There is a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included. Elysium.
Oh, that's the name of the game. Elysium. Let's see, the world needs to turn... wait, is that the one with the evil apes?
Not in this case, no. That sounds more like something the Mesk petrofascists might say.
The Confederate Republic of Mesk, the world's largest state by territory, has fallen into an especially nihilistic strain of nationalism lately.
It isn't enough to call us animals. Even animals aren't animals.
What are animals, then?
They're like you and I suppose. Living organisms don't identify with abstractions. Elysium is for particular beings. It does. There are those who would call it hell. A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petrofascists. Oh, you want a picture of the world? There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit. Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways.
All right, how about it's a ball?
That's looking less and less likely, Detective. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG, Occident Revischol-Grad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three, they're piecing together a dark grey corona. Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
A cold fear seeps into you.
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness. I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together. However naive it may sound. You have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it.
Well, if you say it's disco.
See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides. The lieutenant observes you both, silently.
It looks like this is gonna take a while. You said pale. What is pale?
The pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
Yes. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today. We do have a case to attend to.
His voice is low, but firm.
All right.
All she can say is,
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else.
the lieutenant glances at you from the corner.
Yeah, there we go. Talk to him without, or talk to her about it without
Was
Kim.
he just worried that you would find out something awful? But she wants to tell you. You could sneak back later when he's not around, unless you can convince him to step aside.
Oh, I could. No, I'll come back. I'll
Glad
come
to have
back.
been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Damn, I was hoping with like all the stuff that, you know, I discussed with the union guys that maybe she'd have some more insight about stuff, but it looks like she doesn't. Alright, so I guess I'll continue to like just run around and I guess maybe try and see if I can succeed at some checks in the meantime. Because I'm not quite sure what to do with myself right now.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
Right, drop the white envelope into the mailbox. Is that the thing that I'm supposed to do with the signatures? I don't want to do that yet because I haven't completed my task. Oh, maybe I'll call in, see if there's any updates I can give them.
A radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Not yet, but I was able to convince the database people to share private sector information. They promised to get back to me by just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer.
No, I'm not telling him I lost my gun. I am absolutely not doing that.
Wait, before you say anything stupid, think you're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory.
10-4, sir, I'm not hearing your question. That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Oh, 10-4, well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Sir, Satellite Officer Vicmar. So, was there anything else? Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Alright, so it looks like there's not much I can do there. Okay. Maybe we'll go back to... Right now, it's funny, usually I have, like, so much to do, and now it feels like Oh! I don't know if I've talked to... I don't think I've done any of this stuff over here. Somehow I missed all this. Oh shit! I was just saying. It feels like I'm just
of strangers' body odors.
looking for stuff to do.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style.
Because clearly, you look at me, I'm all about style, right?
Find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. The box smells like cat piss, or like an old person with no money.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek, a windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces. This jacket is the apex of human
I'm gonna spend all my money on this jacket and have no money to get a hotel room.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
Yeah, $4.50, like it's not a lot, but I mean, I need all the money I can get right now.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air.
50 real.
Super cool.
Absolutely not.
Only 50 real.
Only? That's madness.
I need them. And it's pretty good, but they're not 50 real
These once
good.
respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads, "Solidarity aid from the People's Republic of Samara." The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here. These, officer, these speakers are Samaran garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props.
Feels like there's something maybe hiding in them. Maybe
Samaran
drugs.
That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the dictatorship of the proletariat.
Right, can I talk to this guy without him selling me stuff?
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
Except the speakers, apparently.
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, you're very cool.
He makes a few... He makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger bullets into the air. Alright, whether I'm cool isn't important. I have police questions for you.
You're right, officer. 100%.
Oh, I can persuade him to give me money.
Around then. Strictly business. Maybe I can interest you in some premium menswear instead.
What kind of stuff are you selling here?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Where'd you get those comfy pants?
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board.
Do you have a permit to sell all these?
Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits, just economic freedom. Take a look around.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and a dust-choked air.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
Alright, Kim, is it true he doesn't need a permit to sell?
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
Wait, but what are we doing here if there are no permits?
If you wanted to be cynical about it, you could say we are here to protect the interests of property holders. I am not, however.
My man, officer, you make all this possible. Without you, this climate would be extremely bad for business. You're part of the gossamer state.
Gossamer is a fine, filmy substance consisting of cobwebs spun by small spiders, seen especially in autumn. It's safe to say he's referring to the near absence of regulations.
Alright, let's see the options here. Let's say... Yeah, I'm cool. This is cool. It's all cool.
Yeah, that's the main thing about you. Freedom is great. It's what lets independent entrepreneurs like me sell quality goods at competitive prices. Anything for you.
Alright, before I am running out of the thing for my alcohol, so I am gonna go to the pawn shop and see. I don't know if my electrochemistry is going to be improved. It seems more my physical stuff is improved with me being drunk.
Hello again. How can I help you?
But there's... Oh, there is Hey! Okay, electrochemistry, so it is. Okay. So let's make sure I've got the proper things on. Electrochemistry. If I have any. There we go. Okay.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Oh, didn't increase it. Okay. Let's try it. Is Roy high? And if yes, then what is he on?
Feeling warm
there we go.
and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street. A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting.
Chill out, man. I'm a chill out cop who just wants some of what you're having. No judgment, just curious. I probably did loads of Pyrrolidon, however it's pronounced.
I had to take it. You know, since the People's Pile cleanup, I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too. We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood. Tough son of a gun, this one. Respect.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
Okay, it must have been tough radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened. And why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment. And early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that the generator failed?
No one's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
Right, how did you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forberg as I can. Still in the same city, but... I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
I know. Man, I take one thing of alcohol and all of a sudden I want to take all the drugs. Did I check this out before?
A very large t-shirt with an impressive print.
Must have missed this.
From the other garb. Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you. A giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hjelmdal burning. Smells like worn cotton. And a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Sniffing is okay. But please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
Hell yeah, man. I don't usually carry printed teas, but this one was just pure exemplar. I wouldn't go so far as to say that I'm a fan, but I do think the Hjelmdalaman saga is an integral part of our shared reality. Most people don't think that the man from Hjelmdal really existed, but they're wrong. I mean, even if the man from Hjelmdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Okay.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Hjelmdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting. Very, very unique energies indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say.
How much are you selling it for?
2 real.
Oh,
That's
2?
dirt cheap.
Yeah. Can you just give it to me for free?
Why?
Because I'm a superstar cop, right? The man from Himmel... Yeah, I can't say it's a superstar. I'm a superstar. It'd be perfect.
I suppose that makes
Hell
sense,
yeah.
yes.
Woohoo! Because I'm a
Please go
superstar
ahead and
cop.
take it.
Nice.
Welcome to Hjelmdal.
Hjelmdal. Alright, let's see. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Let's put this on. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm a cool guy. Amazing. Too old for this shirt, for the man from Hjelmdal is standing in front of a burning village, dual-wielding his ever-present Zweilhanders. His muscles look ready to burst out of the two-dimensional print and into your three-dimensional life. Fantastic. I am collecting quite the assortment of clothing here. There's the other thing, too. This thing here.
Street light.
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
700 real.
Ooh,
A bargain,
damn.
I dare say. There's also the matter of rewiring.
My gosh.
But the most important transformation is the...
Wow, can you even get 700 real in this? I mean, I assume that you can. The option's there. But how? I must know. Like, what dirty work do you have to be doing for Evrart to get that kind of money? I am so curious. So this, I think I've checked all this out over here. Okay, let's go back to the guy who's selling the clothes, because I still have some more stuff I can ask him. I just wanted to, before I ran out of my alcohol benefits, I wanted to talk to the guy. All right.
Everything's still cool here. You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too.
I mean,
Try them out.
like I said, I don't think I've eaten anything. I should probably have something.
No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
Does your supplier drive that Humanox lorry over there? The street vendor looks over his left shoulder and stares at the lorry, as though he's never seen a lorry in his entire life.
Look, officer, I'm just a retailer. You'd have to talk to my supplier if you got questions about the supply chain. That's how the game works.
Interesting. We'll need more if we're going to pin this one down. Thanks.
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All revolution.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
Alright, let's say better not mention it.
Very cool. I like your style, officer.
Okay, so that's rhetoric. Okay, so oh, I have things for rhetoric, right? I think. I have -1 rhetoric on that one. Maybe I'll make myself a little bit more presentable now. Okay, let's see what it's at now.
Everything's still cool here,
58%. All right, let's try it, and then if I fail, I'll put some skill points into it.
No need to.
No, I want your money now.
Oh, okay.
Because I am corrupt. I don't really remember how it works, though. Being corrupt, I mean. I don't know. It was just the only thing I could come up with in my head to ask you. I need to get money somehow.
Ah, yes. Money is very important.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If so, you're not doing a very good job.
Sorry, detective.
Maybe that's not the most important thing for me to put my, my skill points into after all. Okay, let's see. Is there any other the drivers I can talk to? Oh yeah, there's this guy. Oh, get back here.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
Locked. Yeah. Okay. Oops. I want to... Let's unlock empathy. Alright, let's try this again.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
It's only 42%. We'll try it.
In his eyes,
yeah!
our familiar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Familiar? How?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
What's in the southwest?
Excuse me?
He emerges from the reverie.
A flinch jolts his frame. The question has touched a nerve.
Hell, I get longing. I felt something similar since I woke up.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home. Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What's it like to miss someone?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot.
Aw.
I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, Cop Man? You missing someone?
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I miss my gun. I'll say I miss someone, but I don't know who it is.
I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside. But, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
Oh, that was surprisingly wholesome. We had a moment there. Okay, so it is starting to get late. I'm just trying to think of what else can I do at this point. Let's see, what are some of the other ones I can try? Backyard wall? Conceptualize, I'll have to check that one. I don't even know which one that is. Okay, so that's behind the whirling rags, it looks like. Okay, so maybe I'll do that. I'll see if I can do that. And then maybe I'll go into the whirling and rags and if the Union guys are still there, maybe I can still see if I can, you know, try my authority on them.
You see a set of tire
Oh,
tracks
this
in the
here.
brown slush that
Oh,
covers
okay.
the plaza mosaic.
I missed this. I don't think I've looked at this before. Wow, I ran right by this how many times?
Cop habit. You look at everything.
Oh yeah, shit. It looks like looks like track marks or something
This
that busted
isn't
through.
case-related,
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. Okay, what kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say.
Okay, visual calculus. Okay. Sorry guys, I know it feels like a lot of my playthrough so far is just like putting on the right clothes. Do I have anything for visual? Oh, no, that's physical instrument. Conceptualization, maybe that'd be good. Oh, visual calculus. Okay, I have that. Alright, looks like I've got all I can do, so we'll give it a try.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. The tire
Hey,
tracks
yes.
were left here
Nice.
by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message written.
I
in
can't
the
believe I
lemon
missed this.
burnt
How
rubber.
many times I've run by this and I've never checked it out.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. Why that pang of guilt again? The hole in this fence doesn't look that huge.
Damn
He
bartender.
was exaggerating. People blame cops for everything that goes wrong in the world. This has nothing to do with you. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city.
Somehow that makes you feel scared. You don't know why.
Did I do this? Did I steal a car and break in? Or did this have something to do with the body? It seemed like people carried the body, though, but maybe they drove? Like, maybe they busted this out to be able to bring the body in?
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. This seems to be it.
Okay, here's something.
See where they went.
If you have the time. Okay. Well, I think I've got some time, so follow them south. So just, I guess, keep an eye on the ground and wait for something to kind of pop up here. Like, how far south do I go? Doesn't seem that important right now because it's not coming up as like a an objective for me to do. This music is just so chill. I love it. Alright. I guess maybe I'll go into the whirling in rags. I feel kind of stuck right now. I'm not quite sure what to do with myself at the moment. Great if I could find that thing to be able to sing my song, but okay, let's talk to Titus and see where we're at here.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Oh, it's, yeah, only 28%. Okay. Yeah, we still got some ways to go here. Actually, I couldn't remember. Was that a white check?
The circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Okay, it is a white check, so we might as well give it a go. Oh my god, it succeeded. Holy cow. Holy shit.
Drinking, spitting out tobacco.
Wow.
Does this look familiar?
Where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men. Sitting on desks, talking shit, and wasting time.
I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here.
Oh.
You must be. You're like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
Oh, I'm drunk on the job too. I don't give a shit. I'm just like you guys. I'm also a big fan of beer and jerking off instead of helping people. I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job like you. I'll say this.
Speak for yourself, buddy. We've been giving a shit for 10
Maybe if I was actively drunk right now, he might believe me.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape.
Yeah, let's figure out who that is.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Alright, it's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You want to help her, cop? Fine.
Because, you know, I have such a way with being...
Treat her with respect.
Yeah, because I have such a way with people, you know?
If you don't, if you
oh boy, alright.
Harass her. Afraid.
So I gotta be very delicate. Maybe I should pump all my, like, skills into empathy.
What is her name?
Lieutenant takes out his notes.
Claudia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling Rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde.
Oh, is that the one?
With an O.
Is that the one that we talked to at the very beginning? Like I said, the one who said, like, I want to make fuck with you? If she is a rape victim, that feels even more effed up that I said that to her. Ugh.
Shit.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, no.
That can't be her.
Oh.
Remember what you said to her? You told her you want her.
Literally, my actions from like the first 5 minutes of my playthrough might come back and bite me in the ass here. Oh gosh.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss O'Reilly!
Oh no, this is so bad. I said I don't remember being... I said all the bad things to her. All the wrong things. Oh gosh.
Sure. Why not?
Oh, this is
You've
so
probably
bad.
seen her around.
Oh, this is so bad.
You inexplicably
Oh my gosh.
cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging.
This is
like
so
some
bad.
wild beast.
Oh my gosh.
Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat.
Maybe
starts
Kim should
forming
talk to her.
as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
It sounds like you're having a heart attack.
Oh my
You,
gosh.
it couldn't have been
That's
bad.
This is so funny though, how like I just screw things over for myself like within the first couple of minutes of my playthrough and didn't realize it.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off. Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
Okay. What was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
I know her.
He looks around and an uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
I wonder if she's the one who got the gun.
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Aranye disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all. Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it. And what was up with the party and she and
Oh
Titus
my
did?
gosh.
It sounded fun.
Alright, you said you partied. Cool. It's cool, but what do you mean?
What do you think I meant? Yeah, tons of it. All the songs. No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
Remember what I said.
Oh
Freight
gosh.
Train.
Oh god, this feels really bad. Oh man. Okay, so we've got a new thought.
0.000% of communism has been built. Evil, child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmazov fucked him over, personally, with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
Alright, left-wing dialogue options give +4 XP, visual calculus, reaction everywhere, downtrodden, inva communist. Alright. Okay. Alright, so Kim wants to talk to me.
Officer, what was that?
What was what?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
I guess I'll cop to
Is
it.
there something I should know before we talk to her?
Yeah, I said I wanted to make fuck with her, but you know, that's nothing. That's not here nor there.
Whatever you do,
oh, God.
Don't say the first thing.
Jesus, yeah, let's not do that. She knows I don't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
I tried to hit on her.
Understood.
She said I'm gonna have to interrogate her later. Oh, she did say that, didn't she? Oh my gosh, the game literally told me that at the beginning. Oh, fuck. She said I'm gonna have to interrogate her later and it's going to suck for me.
It is. This would have been good to know before.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nothing.
We'll be alright, officer. This is nothing.
You feel fortified by his assurance.
Thank you.
It's going to be alright.
Thank you, Kim.
Is it though? Nothing? You're still in for a bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, I think before anything else, I think I'm gonna try, I guess maybe I should go with maybe a mixture of like empathy and authority. So, let's see what we've got here. What would be best for me? What's esprit de corps again? I don't think that's really going to have anything to do with what... Or maybe... Oh, no, that's cop culture. No, 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 we're not going to worry about that. Okay, I think what we're wearing is about as good as it's going to be. So I guess, yeah, we'll have to just go upstairs and talk to her. Oh, man, this is going to probably suck. Actually, let me see what I'm actually wearing. Logic... Encyclopedia... Composure. I'll definitely need all the composure I can get right now, I feel like. Maybe suggestion? We'll put that on instead, I guess. Yeah, okay. Alright, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
A woman's voice answers, muffled by the door.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs.
Oh, we can finally get upstairs. That's right.
Snoop around before going up.
We could, but is that really such a good thing? Although maybe getting as much information as possible about her might be good. Hotel bill calculations. It looks like she has an extended stay. A pile of dirty clothes. A woman's. Doesn't seem like there's much else for me to check out here. We could go in this way. This is the bathroom, right? God, I'm just such a little peeper. I'm just such a little scoundrel. You see the yard below, the corpse is no longer
this
there.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there. It's been used quite a lot. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra? This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a bright orange bottle with peptide stamped.
Oh gosh.
In sunny,
no, I'm not gonna take it.
Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for.
No.
Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little...
Nope, nope, nope. We're not doing that. No. Oh, right. Let's talk to her. Oh, God. Oh, okay. We're still not done yet. Damn, girl's got, like, the suite. She's got the 2-story one here. She's got, like, the penthouse for this place.
Is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo, smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
This window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
That could be useful information. Anything else? Oh, what's... I love how I came up here and like, I'm just gonna leave.
Same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Yeah, I'm not doing that after the last time I I tried to kick something. I died.
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get in there.
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
Alright.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. The wind brushes them off the roof.
Okay.
They're gone.
Welcome to the roof.
A young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body. Built
Don't get
long
weird.
and
Don't
lean.
get weird.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. It's much nicer now.
Her eyes wander north towards the yard.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness, when she thinks about the death of that man.
Alright, yeah, you mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the Infernum.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met
She's
my
like, yeah,
colleague
I sure
from
have. You made
41.
quite the impression.
Have I ever? This is the fabled cop of the apocalypse. His arrival is a sign of the end times.
Oh, gosh.
This will come crashing down in mere days.
Alright, I'm disappointed it's dragging out like this. What a farce. With contempt written all over your face. Fucking end already. No, I'm no longer the cop of the apocalypse. I'm a sad cop, but I'm also a superstar cop. The prophecy was wrong. The signs meant nothing. The hangover is past.
I know. What now?
Miss, we are investigating the murder
Hey, Kim.
of the man down there.
She and I are having a
People
moment
who
right
put him
now,
there
okay?
have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Alright, what is your name, miss, for the record?
Lazier Amandou.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent. Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate. A bad memory, officer. It's the past. People can't go back to the past.
Thankfully, it's implied.
I'm 28. Something stupid. Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
Oranese lit. What do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money? Money is very... Look, I got money. I got a whole 37 real.
It's not very cool, but what can you do? I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
Alright, I have a feeling she gave us... Although, I mean, if she just met the Hardie guys, they are just taking her name at face value. That might not be her real name.
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
Alright then.
Okie-dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
The record. So official.
Nice room you've got.
It's pretty deluxe. I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
All of them?
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell. I'm winter.
How long?
About 4 months. Here in the
So I'm
Whirling,
going to
Martinez, or here in
exhaust all of
Revachol.
this.
I heard this is where the washed up disco has-beens go.
This is Sassy Town. It's where the future of dance lies. I'll say, you came to the right place.
She looks at you and nods.
I'm winter.
How long have you been?
About 4 months. Here in the world, I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing.
This is by far not the only reason she's here. And she isn't real.
I'm winter.
How long?
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, came to see the new world. It's a tourist thing.
This is by far not the only reason she's here. She isn't overtly hiding it.
All right, what happened to the new, or old New World?
It turned out to be a Zarath-infested third world slum.
Called Ilmara. And it didn't. Even after the Mesk colonized it 7 ways from sun.
Oh, should I bring up her?
industrial
Should I bring up her drugs? Sure.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort.
I'm glad you're not insulted by it or the fact that I rummaged through your stuff. She says without any discernible irony.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
No, I won't.
Don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
How'd you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The Anti-Star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
The collection includes Nakra, an opioid antagonist.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
His tone isn't aggressive, just inquisitive.
Better safe than sorry.
She seemed to have, among other things, Preptide.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments, like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a merit speed molecule, basically. Very funky. I have no idea, officer. It is.
She moves slightly to your left to check her reflection in it.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
Maybe it got damaged during a fight of some kind?
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Alright, they tell us you've been through something different. Should I mention the room? Oh god, I have a personal question. Oh, should I ask this?
Yes. You're just one room away. Very personal.
Good. Yes. This means she could have heard something. Like what you were doing before you blacked out.
Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that.
Yes,
What
I
you
do.
need is to ask normal police questions. Like,
But the fact that I'll know if she was there on Sunday, I'm also asking, I'm seeing her whereabouts, right?
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm
Oh.
not here.
Sorry, Kim.
Something difficult?
She raises her eyebrows.
I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things.
Oh boy,
Which one do
okay.
you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted, miss?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
She takes a quick drag, unperturbed.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
That's why I didn't say it.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
It's evening, miss.
Is it?
Squinting, she takes a look around. The sun sets in the sea. Long shadows pass over the plaza below.
It is evening. Time flies, man.
So you weren't?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about it.
Oh, okay.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
By they, she means the Hardie.
What is going on right now?
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Oh, shit.
Not explicitly, but
Oh.
I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit.
Whoa.
assault and battery.
Okay, we got a whole bunch
Sexual
to...
assault, maybe. It
Okay.
was clear the latter would be spicier.
Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
Warming them.
Are you sure you weren't raped?
I'm 89% sure.
Okay. Does that mean you're 11% not sure?
You know how it is.
Do you?
Do I? How is it then?
Maybe you don't know.
The ash lands on her jumpsuit. She brushes it off.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales.
So I'll be like, can I have a
Easy
drag
to
of that
see now
cigarette,
that you're
please?
closer.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
Okay, then.
She takes a long.
I don't know
hard
how to
drag
feel
of
about
her
this.
cigarette,
I don't know. She's
then
just messing
spear
with me.
cracking in her shoulders.
What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
What kind of partying? The kind I do? Party. Where have I heard that before?
A lot of partying going on. With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder than this? I didn't know it was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I like.
Wait, so she seems to like the guy that was murdered that they said she was R-word by, but now she's saying she wasn't?
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
You were lovers?
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word.
So she
but there was something there.
Partied with Titus. She partied with the mercenary. Is Titus like, is he just saying, is there like some jealousy there? Like, does he have feelings for her? I don't know. She doesn't really seem to have put emotions into it.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension with longing.
Oh.
She misses him.
That's why it said like she seemed sad when talking about the guy. So not only did the Hardie boys kill a guy that she seemed to like, maybe not love, but she liked him well enough. But now I don't know if they're threatening her to like basically say that she was raped by the guy to, I don't know. And I fell for it too. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, oh, fuck that guy then. I was just like, I don't feel so bad about him dying. But now that might not be the case.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
All right. It must have been hard for you seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
I wonder if she would be less happy with us if we hadn't taken the body down. All the more reason I'm glad that I did. Still upset that I can't seem to get to the boots, though. But yeah.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
Oh, she's the one who called. The call reporting the hanging. That was you.
I made it.
Oh, shit,
and I would
yes.
appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone.
Yeah.
In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
All right, the caller's voice was
I
disguised.
didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it.
She's pretty sharp.
Into the cold wire.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone.
Oh, and in the process you broke the landline downstairs. It's all coming together.
Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Wouldn't this be wild if, like, the true reason why Titus killed the guy wasn't because of the fact that he was working for Wild Pines and trying to stop the strike, but because he was jealous because the mercenary was partying with... oh gosh, I've already forgotten how to pronounce her name. We'll say disco dancer.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't,
he'd still be hanging there.
Okay, what can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe.
Okay, I'll talk to him or talk to her later.
Keep seeing him like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her
Oh, I have also seen him in a dream.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine.
She sees them in each other's arms.
Yes. And then he's dead. His mouth agape.
She looks into the light green packed cigarettes and pulls out another one, preparing to light it. I'll say, I see him as me.
She dips the cigarette in the lighter's flame and inhales, then looks at you with her lungs full of smoke.
I can see the similarity, yes.
She breathes out through her nostrils. The air smells of menthol.
Funny.
Funny how?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had a long inspection and that sort of thing sticks with you. Let's move on.
What did they hang him for if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike.
So that was their way of justifying it, to be like...
Rotten timing.
And once again...
But you probably know all about
I fell for it too. I mean, I'm a cop. I should arrest them no matter what the reasoning was, but I definitely lost, like, some... Or maybe more so I was more understanding of it. But I think it's like almost like crime of passion, where it's like they heard about this girl that was SA'd by the guy and they just, you know, basically a mob mentality, like vigilante, to decide to take him out, but that's not the case at all.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean, but I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too? They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also...
It didn't seem like it. She seems pretty rattled and she's been pretty calm so far.
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
I like, okay, all the voice acting in this is good, but hers, man, like that moment there where she's like, she's trying to be calm and she's trying to be chill about it, but you can just tell right now she's rattled. And like, it's subtle, but it's really effective.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday
All right,
night?
where were you when this happened?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
Okay, how do the Hardie boys know you?
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
And how did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardie boys?
I have. Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
That's what I was thinking. Should I bring it up, though?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea.
What do you mean?
Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
Oh, what's the whole thing? It's like projection?
She changes balance from one foot to another, crossing her legs.
Okay, thank you for telling us all of this, miss.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head back downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
I had something else before we go. A little
She
thing.
nods.
Oh.
Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Okay. Volition, 17%. Okay, it is a white check. So we'll give it a try. Oh, actually, do I have anything? I don't think I have anything for volition, so we're just going to give it a go.
She looks back.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Time moves slowly. The triangles of her face rearranging into a weary smile. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona. We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are wise. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs, just below the silver.
Oh gosh, what is happening?
Nothing. Just time passing. Don't worry. Anything out of the ordinary and you would be notified. Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart beats. You're a detective.
Oh gosh, am I being beguiled?
She presses her elbows against her waist and slowly turns her head. Her hair brushes her shoulders, making a small hissing sound, almost imperceptible. The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
All right, now we'll come back to this.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m. drinking coffee.
Okay.
Most likely.
I do not have long at all for that. All right, let's talk to Kim about all this.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardie boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why did she tell us all of that? Because I'm just such a charmer, clearly.
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
Yeah, I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known, because I'm kind of dumb.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
She seems candid.
You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws
true.
attention away from
Oh,
whatever
maybe I
one
should have
says
mentioned, like, there's something off about
She
this.
may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
All right, let's check. Okay, there's a lot here. Ask her a little later when she's collected herself. Does that mean, like, do I need to come back before 11, or do I need to come back, like, the next day? When Kim's not around to stop you, ask her about what she heard from her room the night before you emerged into reality. She must know something. Confront the Hardie boys. Talk to Joyce about the pail. Okay. Yeah, so there's a couple things. Okay, let's go confront the Hardie boys, and then I think we'll take a break for the day.
This window is...
I didn't mean to do that, sorry.
The clouds are still hanging around. What is it now?
I'm afraid to call her out because I'm afraid that might put her in danger, right? All right, she says she wasn't raped.
I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
I feel like we gotta keep an eye on her.
It's a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
For the record, Titus Hardie did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch.
Wow,
You know
love
the
this.
type. She's fucked up.
Just going back to like, oh, she's just crazy woman, you
This
know?
is
She doesn't know what she's saying.
Stay on track.
All right, I'll say, cut the bullshit. She told me the truth.
No, man. I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Titus Hardie.
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot.
Evrart personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardie, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying.
I feel like she's the one to worry about, not Titus.
Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that was done not under duress at all.
Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
What's on it? We call it the Dorgun Mega Mix. You'll know why. Won't you listen to it?
Okay, where'd you get this tape?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
So you bugged them, how?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
All right, which one of you is doing the advanced radio work then?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
Where can I listen to this?
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
All right, so I gotta find a tape
There's
recorder and listen to it.
If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardie. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
All right, well, I don't think we have a tape player, do we?
You stare at the great door gunner Megamix. If only you had a boombox, you would be able to play Titus's tape. The tape feels ominous. Upon it, the dead speak. Respect the tape.
All right. Now we have to listen to it. Oh, in your room or... Oh, find one from a pawn shop. Okay. All right, well, we will leave that for the next episode. I did say I was going to try and finish day 2 today, but unfortunately I don't have as much time this week to do a longer episode, but I mean, quite a bit. That threw me for a loop. All that stuff about, you know, why they supposedly killed the guy, and it turns out that's not the case at all, but then they also say that they've got it on tape. I just need to find a tape first, listen to it, see who's telling the truth. Feels like we have a lot of unreliable narrators here. Obviously, we will finish off day 2 tomorrow, or the next episode, and start day 3. And a lot of things are going to open up at day 3. We're going to be able to get across the other side of the town, and a lot's going to open up there. So there's going to be even more stuff to do. So that will have to wait until next time, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and stay tuned next time for part 6. Until then, bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Revealing Storm, Emily Hornsby, Henry 98, Linsby A, Kenju Storm, and Icognito.